Hi guys, welcome to Wahala Nade, the home of African movie recaps. Let's get straight into the Wahala.
Today's movie is called Lady of the Night. Mercy is a prostitute who has suffered in the streets of Lagos to earn a living until one day on her way to work she is caught up in an incident. A lady has died in their public car and Mercy isn't allowed to leave as she is a witness. Waiting there for the police, the dead woman's daughter, Promise, pleads for Mercy to help her, and a kind-hearted Mercy takes her to her home. One night, Mercy has to entertain Jeffrey, but to her surprise, he doesn't want sex. Instead, he asks her to read for him the whole night. On the second night of meeting Jeffrey, she is requested to dance for him, which makes her more frustrated. On the other hand, Mercy's friend is still advising Mercy against keeping Promise in her house. When Mercy and Promise get evicted, Mercy's friend states that she will only accommodate Mercy. But Mercy doesn't take up her offer because of the attachment she has to Promise. Jeffrey is back again to be entertained, but a different girl comes to his room. Frustrated, he kicks the lady out. Mercy and Promise are yet to find a new accommodation, so they spend the night in the streets. In the morning, Mercy wakes up to find Promise not next to her, so she panics. But Promise had gone to find food. Luckily, Mercy ends up landing a cleaning job through Promise's help. But unknowingly, Jeffrey works in the same office. One day, Jeffrey bumps into Promise and finds out that Mercy and Promise have been staying in their offices. So, he gives them accommodation in his home. As Promise is sleeping, a bad nightmare reveals that her mother has never wanted her after Promise's father ran away. Waking up frightened, she runs looking for Mercy but bumps into Jeffrey again, who shows her where Mercy is. Finally, the three get acquired and cool the atmosphere. The next day, when Mercy tries to go to work, Jeffrey stops her so that she can take care of Promise. Jeffrey's friend hears of Mercy and Promise staying in Jeffrey's house and is against it. Even though Jeffrey, Mercy, and Promise end up enjoying each other's company. Seconds later, Mercy breaks the news that she will be leaving with Promise to live with a friend. But Promise doesn't accept, and they end up staying at Jeffrey's. Mercy tries to go back to her prostitution ways, but gets caught by Jeffrey leaving, who persuades her not to go. During a conversation between Promise and Jeffrey, Jeffrey inquires about Promise, which ends up making her sad. Her story also changes Jeffrey towards Mercy, and he ends up apologizing to her. The three continue to spend time together. They even celebrate Jeffrey's birthday together, bringing Jeffrey and Mercy closer. But a call the next morning to Jeffrey forces him to rush out of the house. Mercy also gets a call that Promise's father has been found. It is revealed that Promise is Jeffrey's daughter. Jeffrey's lack of finances caused him to leave Promise and her mother behind and travel abroad, but lost contact with them when he was wrongly accused of drug possession and arrested for 7 years. Even though it was a sad journey, Jeffrey and Promise being reunited through Mercy brought joy back into their lives. Mercy decides that it is time for her to leave, but Jeffrey stops her just in time, professing his love for her. He ends up asking her to marry him, and she says yes. The moral of this movie is you can find love with the most unusual people, and what is yours will always come back to you.